Now this is the fiddly bit. I'm drilling a hole in a brass plate to fit a bushing that will eventually repair this clock that is rather broken. Anyway, I should explain where I am and what I'm doing. I'm a member of the Epping Forest Horological Centre, where we offer classes for amateurs and professionals for all types of clocks and watches in our well-equipped workshops.
Since its foundation in 2005, Epping Forest Horological Centre has been offering classes in the fascinating art of clock and watch making. Some of our members are extremely talented, and their creations have been on public display at the Royal Observatory in Greenwich. In the entrance foyer, we have some very interesting exhibits: an extensive clock and watch library, social area with comfortable seating, kitchen and toilet facilities. In the Clocks Workshop, we have bench space for 14 members, each fitted with a vice, tools and materials store, and various precision machinery. The 3 or 4 hour weekly sessions for members are both instructive and convivial, where members learn the art of horology and develop lasting friendships. Our members repair, restore, and make long case to miniature carriage clocks.
I've been working on a carriage clock here. It's several years old, probably 50 or 60 years old. And what's interesting about it, it has what's called an English lever, which is this on the platform. So it's not a Swiss lever, and it's not a cylinder lever type escapement. And when I bought it, the whole clock was in a terrible state, and I've started restoring it. And this, which is the platform, was in fact black. So I really thought I'd have to resilver it, but I didn't, because it polished up very well. The actual mechanics of the clock are here, and we've got a carriage clock, fairly standard size here. Probably people have seen them before. And it goes together like this, hands here, and this one has an alarm, which is this here, and that's just inside. This has got to be restored, as you can see. So that's about halfway through putting it together and restoring it. The glass has got to be replaced in 2 places, but otherwise it's coming along well, and it shouldn't take too long to finish off now.
Epping Forest Horological Centre is a non-profit making organisation offering horological tuition to members from a wide geographical area. It's run cost neutral in that it uses all membership fees to pay for tuition and overheads. Our tutors have an incredible wealth of knowledge, experience and skills. They are always on hand to assist, demonstrate, advise and teach when required.
Right, I've been a member at Epping Forest for 15 plus years, and I had, when I started, no experience of mechanical technology, i.e. lathes, pillar drills and things of that nature, but I decided to find a new hobby, if you like.
I first came across the movement in a copy of HJ in about 1992, and it had a spring-decked escapement, which interested me because it was the sort of escapement which you found in a marine chronometer.
Right.
So I started making it, and well, there it is. The movement is almost exactly the same as the one detailed in the HJ, but I didn't like the case that they had, so I kind of copied a tall carriage clock.
Since I retired, I've decided I needed to do something, and clocks seemed to be an obvious thing to me because I was actually an engineer, and it seemed a good way to go. This is an orrery, which is a planetary system, and this one has the 6 visible planets and the sun on it, and the Earth's moon.
This clock is made from a design by John Wilding. His design, instead of having the table made out of solid material, it's fabricated out of triangles to produce the track.
Okay.
Now I've got it working reasonably well.
But I gather it was a struggle to get it to work.
I've repeated several times certain components on this to make it work better for me. I've got it to work now, which is...
This clock for me was very interesting because of its visual appeal and the fact that it took my expertise to another level in order to complete it. Particular things of note are the fact it's a folded pendulum, it's got a fusee drive, spring-driven fusee.
We have a clock, a tidal clock, and moon phase clock.
And can you tell us a little bit more how you designed it in the first place? Did you use any form of computer aid to help you with this?
I used a package, a 3D modelling package, and which is very useful. With a 3D modelling package, you could construct each thing up on the screen separately, then put them all together.
The face itself, just point out, has been redesigned to be more in line with what the French would have done back in the start of the 18th century, and that's placing enamelled indexes in a brass face. And that for me was an exercise which took probably 6 months to a year. Learning how to enamel was not a trivial task. However, it was good. It was interesting.
How long did it take you to make it?
I started making it in about 2012, I think. It is finished and it's running.
Excellent.
I have made several clocks in between.
Okay. The frame up here will carry the
actual clock itself, the mechanism itself, it goes on the turret, if you like, on the top of the clock, which consists of what you see on the table here. And the pendulum, in effect, is created by the turntable going backwards and forwards.
The whole mechanism of the clock, keeping time.
In its final construction, there is a linkage from the table to the clock mechanism itself.
But this is the basis of the timekeeping.
Correct.
The fusee drum was cut on a CNC mill, for which I had to write the G code so that the mill did what I wanted it to do.
And how long did it take you to build all this? Because it's very intricate.
Not as long as you think, really. It took me longer to think about it and plan it and to actually make it.
The machine shop is one of the best equipped horological facilities in the UK. We have an extensive assortment of machinery, including lathes, engraving machines, drill press, milling machines, bandsaw and boring machine.
Can you explain a little bit more about the changes you've made and so on from the first clock to this one?
Yes, and this one is built with the exact same gear ratios as there are in a marine chronometer.
Well done, well done. And did you manage to cut all of it here?
Yeah, all the wheels and all the pinions are cut here.
Excellent work. Excellent.
So we've just got the correct equipment for doing it and the cutters.
Did you get much useful help from EFHC during the time you were making this clock?
Oh, absolutely. It was an item of interest, and I had just mentioned that one of the members of the Tuesday afternoon session where I've been coming has actually made one prior to, probably 10 years prior to me starting this one. So there was good advice there and suggestions for things to change or things to not touch. So yeah, I had a lot of input.
come in here, you can talk to people. There's always going to meet people who might have ideas, because I'm never too proud not to listen to other people's ideas.
So you found it a great benefit to be
of course,
part of the club?
Absolutely.
John Wilding quotes in there that of all its qualities, timekeeping is its least.
We also have an ultrasonic cleaning station, wheel cutting engine, metal cutting guillotine, and many more, including an extensive wheel and pinion cutters. In the watches workshop, we have watchmaker workstations for 12 members each, fitted with a precision watchmaker's vice, an overhead projection microscope for aiding lectures and tutorials. Each student has access to a wide range of tools and measuring equipment.
Oh, right.
This one, this is the Omega.
Yes.
The movement difference between this and this is quite considerable.
Here we have a Breitling 7750 movement. Here you see the rotor of the movement, and here you see the balance, which is rotating at 21,600. And the rotor actually rotates around when your wrist moves, and it winds the movement.
Epping Forest Horological Centre is a unique organisation enabling young and aspiring watchmakers to try their hand at watchmaking without the substantial outlay required by other providers. Several of our members take nationally recognised horological courses to assist them into a career in horology. And of course, we run health and safety induction courses for all new members and annual refresher courses for existing members. A small team of experts service and maintain all of our workshop equipment and tools to ensure the highest levels of health and safety.
I hope that's whetted your appetite, but if you have any questions, contact our membership secretary, who will be delighted to assist you. To summarise, we offer clock and watch classes for up to 14 people in our morning, afternoon and evening sessions, usually on a 40-week annual basis, with very affordable prices so anyone can afford to join. So why not try something new and join us today? Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to carry on.